Welcome to the mat. Supposedly, the hardest yoga position is stepping onto the mat. So you've already done the hardest move. Kneel down, bring your big toes together, spread your knees slightly apart, and then move into a forward bend. Fold your arms under your head, stretch them out in front of you, or place them next to your calves. Breathe freely. Notice how your abdomen touches your thighs with each inhalation and how it moves slightly away from them with each exhalation. Be aware of the feeling of expansion on the inhale and the feeling of relaxation on the exhale. Try to focus only on your breath, allowing your thoughts to come and go. Don't run away from any of your thoughts and don't chase after any of them. Let everything flow. Slowly go to all fours position. Knees are under the hips and wrists are under the shoulders. With your next in-breath, arch your back, pulling your shoulder blades together and pushing them towards your pelvis. With your next out-breath, round your back, shoulder blades moving away from each other, and your tailbone is tucked under. Repeating several times, try to follow the rhythm of your breath and feel the flexibility of your spine. With your next inhale, step forward with the right foot and place it inside of the right hand. With an exhale, move the left knee back so that the left thigh and the mat are at an acute, not right angle. Stay in this position for a moment, trying to bring the pelvis closer to the ground with small movements. Feel a nice stretch in the left hip flexor. On the next inhale, straighten the torso and pull the arms up towards the ceiling. The shoulders are relaxed. The shoulder blades move down towards the pelvis. Breathe freely. If you wish, you can lean back slightly, or you can place your hands on your lower back and push your elbows towards each other to stretch the chest. Slowly, place your palms back on the mat, lift your left knee off the ground, bring your right arm upwards and roll your torso to the right. Reaching up through the upper arm, feel the rotation along the spine. The left thigh is engaged, the left knee is fully extended. Place the right arm back on the ground. Press firmly into the soles of the feet and bring the torso upright. Reach the arms up towards the sky while pushing the shoulders down. The front knee is deeply bent. The back knee is fully extended. Breathe deeply and feel the strength and balance of your body. On the next inhale, reach up a little higher, and on the next exhale, come back down to all fours. Now we'll repeat everything on the left side. Step forward with your left foot and place it inside of your left hand. Move the right knee as far back as possible so that you are not resting on the kneecap but on the thigh muscle, while stretching the right hip flexor gently. Start moving up and down with the pelvis. With the next in-breath, bring the torso upright and reach the arms up. If you feel comfortable, you can lean back slightly, but engage your abdominal muscles so you don't compress your lumbar spine. With your next out breath, place your palms on the floor again and lift your right knee. Keep your right hand on the ground, roll your torso towards the left, and reach up through the left arm. Breathe deeply. With each inhale, reach up a little higher, and with each exhale, twist the torso a little bit more. With your next exhale, place the left arm back on the mat. Press into the feet, engage the thigh muscles, and slowly lift the torso and arms up. The left knee is bent 90 degrees, the right knee is straight. Push the shoulders down, relax your facial muscles, and you can even smile. Reach up through the arms one last time, and then slowly, with an exhale, place your palms on the mat. Step your left leg back into a downward facing dog position. Check that the palms are pressing firmly into the mat, fingers are spread, and arms are strong. Elbow creases point forward, elbows point back. Push into the ground and bring most of your weight to your feet. Sit bones point upwards, heels slowly sink towards the mat. If the back side of the thighs feels tight, you can bend your knees slightly. Breathe smoothly and feel your whole body. On your next exhale, shift your weight forward and lower your pelvis so that your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders are in a straight line. The front of your thighs and abdominals are activated, palms pressing into the mat, gaze is down. Slowly place your knees on the mat. Bring your weight further forward so that your shoulders are closer to the top of the mat than your wrists. Bend your elbows and lower your whole body to the floor. Make sure your fingertips are directly under your shoulders. Press your elbows into your body. Draw your shoulder blades together and pull them down towards your pelvis. Then lift your chest slightly off the mat and look straight ahead. You should not engage your arm muscles in this variation of the cobra pose. Only the back and leg muscles should be engaged. To make sure that your arms are not active, lift your hands slightly off the mat and be aware of your back muscles working hard. Tuck your toes, press into the palms, and move onto all fours. From this position, bring your pelvis back over your heels and begin to slowly lift and straighten your knees to a downward facing dog position. Begin to pedal the feet, stretching the backside of the thighs and calves. Start walking forward towards your hands. Stay in a deep forward bend, letting your head and arms hang freely. If the back side of your thighs is too tight, bend your knees slightly. Inhale and lengthen your spine forward. Place your palms under your knees and try to move the crown of your head as far away from your sit bones as possible. Bend your knees if necessary. The goal of this pose is to stretch the spine. Straight knees are secondary. With your next exhale, slowly return to the original position. Repeat twice more. Inhale, your spine lifts into a straight forward bend. Exhale, spine relaxes towards the ground. Inhale again, lift and lengthen. Exhale and deepen your forward bend. From the halfway lift, bend the knees slightly. Bring your arms onto your hips and with a straight back, lift your torso up into a standing position. Close your eyes, relax your arms by your sides, and breathe deeply. Feel the entire surface of your feet. Be aware of how your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders stack up like baby blocks. The front of your body is as long as the back of your body, and you feel perfect balance and stability. On your next inhale, raise your arms above your head, palms touching. Bend your knees with an exhale and sit in an imaginary chair. Shift most of your weight into your heels. Toes are light, back straight, belly firm. With an inhale, straighten your knees, arms pointing up and reaching up from the waist. With an exhale, move into chair position. Move smoothly in the rhythm with your breath. Slowly walk to the middle of the mat, facing its long side, and spread your feet wide. Turn your right foot towards the shorter side of the mat, your left foot towards the longer side of the mat. Bend the right knee so that the calf and thigh are at 90 degrees. Rotate your right hip out so that you can see the big toe of the right foot. Spread your arms out to a shoulder level. Breathe and feel the strength of your whole body. Inhale, reach forward through the right arm and place the right forearm onto the right thigh. Push the forearm into the thigh to lengthen the torso as much as possible, and at the same time push the right shoulder downwards. The left arm is reaching diagonally above your left ear. With your next exhale, straighten the torso and move into a back bend. The left hand rests on the left thigh, while the right arm is reaching upwards and simultaneously towards the back of the space. Repeat twice more. With an inhale, reach forward into a side angle pose. With an exhale, move into a reverse warrior position. Slowly straighten the torso and turn both feet towards the long side of the mat. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, lean slightly back, and with your next exhale, slowly begin to bend forward. Try to keep the chest open and the spine straight for as long as possible. Release your hands onto the mat directly under the shoulders or between the feet if you want to intensify the stretch of your spine and leg muscles. Shift your weight more forward and allow your heels to be light. With an inhale, raise the torso halfway up. Place the arms on your hip bones, and with an exhale, straighten the torso completely. This time, roll the left foot towards the shorter side of the mat and bend the left knee so that the calf and thigh are at 90 degrees. The left hip rotates out so that you can see the big toe of the left foot. Spread your arms to shoulder level. With your next inhale, reach forward through the left arm and place the left forearm on the left thigh. Push the forearm into the thigh to lengthen the torso as much as possible. And at the same time, push the left shoulder down. Reach your right arm up diagonally over your right ear. With your next exhale, straighten the torso and move into a back bend. The right hand rests on the right thigh, while the left hand is reaching up and back. Repeat twice more. With an inhale, reach forward over the bent leg into a side angle pose. With an exhale, move into a reversed warrior position over the straight leg. And let's lie down on our backs on the exhale. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the mat. Your heels should be as close to your pelvis so that you could tickle them with your fingertips. With an inhale, lift your pelvis off the ground and press your lower back into the mat. Then gradually lift the spine off the floor vertebra by vertebra. To intensify this back bend, interlace your fingers and push down with your arms. Another option is to lift your heels off the ground. Make sure your neck is free and that your chin is not resting on your chest. There should be a space between your chin and your chest, just like if you wanted to hold an orange there. With an inhale, raise your pelvis a little higher. With an exhale, return to the starting position. We'll stay in this position for a while to allow the spine to neutralize. Then roll over onto your side and move into a seated position with your legs straight in front of you. If you tend to round your back in this position, try bending your knees slightly, reaching up through the spine. A straight spine in this position is more important than straight knees. Breathe smoothly and concentrate on your back muscles. Stay in this position, or with an exhale, begin to fold forward and down as if you were going to touch your knees with your forehead. This is of course not necessary. Just lower your body down and let gravity work its magic. Bent knees are a good option in this position as well. Focus here on long exhalations. Slowly return back into an upright position. Bend your knees and lie on your back. Bring your knees to your chest and then use your right hand to help them roll over to your right side. The left arm is stretched out and the left shoulder pushes down. Feel the muscles along the spine and enjoy the relaxation. Try moving your knees higher towards your chest and explore if this has made any difference to where the stretch is occurring. Remain lying like this for one more breath and return to the center with your next exhale. Now repeat the spinal rotation on the left side. Slowly return to the starting position. Gently press your knees into your chest to stretch your lower back. You can even lift your head off the ground and bring it closer to your knees. With an inhale, curl into an even smaller ball and release your grip with an exhale and slowly place your feet on the ground. The knees are straight, the feet are turned out. Arms resting about a foot away from your torso. And you just watch as your body takes in the air it needs and it gets rid of the air it no longer needs. Your body is relaxed, heavy, and surrendered to the gravity. With stillness of the body comes stillness of the mind. Thoughts simply come and go while you remain focused on your breath. Nothing else matters now. In this moment, everything else can wait. You let your memories and plans for the future drift away because the past cannot be changed and the future has not yet arrived. You surrender to what is here and now.